Welcome back to Turmoil Across the Stars. We're going to be fighting this Blazing Claw pirate right here. He is ready to tackle, well, us, isn't he? He's absolutely ready. Anyway, as I mentioned previously, we're going to attempt to recreate a droid empire of some kind. I think I actually saw someone mention a very, very cool name. So I might be stealing that, if at all possible. I think you actually gave me a suggestion, so that would probably be really, really cool to go for. And I've also learned how to crouch, as you can see right here. We're actually crouching right now. Oh yeah, I also need to get a headpiece that makes my head invisible, because obviously at the moment it looks a little bit, well, not right, you know, it looks a little bit weird. So we're gonna see if I can do something about that. Otherwise, I am very, very pleased to say that most of the time when we are attacking things, it's pretty good. We're doing pretty well as a result. So let's continue to level up these guys. Look at these guys. Wow, this is an insane unit, and we still have a pretty shall we say, small weekly wage. So it's pretty cool. Otherwise, let's go to the shipyards. I've got to be a bit careful here because we're right next to the Galactic Republic. I would like to go over here and go to the merchants, as I would like to buy some droid parts to hopefully make my helmet invisible. I believe I didn't see that before, which was a bit of a shame. Ah, yes, there we go. Transparent head. That's exactly what we want to have, so that you can actually make yourself look a little bit more, a little bit more viable, shall we say. So yeah, droid melee weapon as well. So you could basically just put that. Where do you put that? Where do you even put that? I have no idea. Oh well, whatever the case, let's put that on there. We are going to lose a little bit of leadership as a result of this, but we look so much cooler now, so I'm pretty happy with this. And it only costs me 2 credits, so yeah, I think that the amount of customization you have in these Star Wars Conquest mods is just so good. It really is. It is just so, so good. Anyway, we are going to be attacking some things. We are going to, well, we're going to try. Let me actually just take a look at my character here. We have leveled up, so I'm going to continue, I think, to level up my agility, because I want my weapon master to be the most advanced thing in the history of the world. So hopefully we'll be able to do something like that. I might actually just level up my leadership. I think that might be a better idea. Otherwise, let's level up. You know what? I'm going to level up force power. I'm going to level up force power. We're going to be like maybe a hybrid later on down the line, because obviously there are force powers available in the mod, and it would be really cool if we could use some. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe we won't be able to at some point for some other reason or another, but I think it would be really cool if we could do it. Oh, hello. You have a big ship. And I have a fast one, so suck it. We are running away. That was close. That was actually way too close for my liking. Oh, hello. Whoa, there's another one? Are you serious? There's a whole bunch of generals in the area that want to murder me in all kinds of ways. But thankfully, we were able to escape. We only have 29 in our army at the moment, which is really bad. It is really bad. I'm thinking, should I... Oh, you know what I should do? Let's go to Umbara. I think we're probably going to have to do that to go and sell first. Oh, this guy's still after us. Look at that. How dare you? How dare you? Thankfully, I have a really fast ship, so I shouldn't have any, well, too many problems at least running away. And hopefully we will be able to get to Umbara, which we are. And now I can sell my stuff. So we do have a bunch of companions, okay? We do have a bunch of companions. Wait a minute. That was the other playthrough. Never mind. Okay, so we don't have a bunch of companions at the moment, so I'm just going to sell all of this stuff for a tidy profit. And eventually, what we're going to do is we're going to use the droid armor and all of that stuff in a way that will enable all of our companions to become droids of some kind. And I think that would be really cool. So I'm using, as you can see right here, plasma gas cartridges, which in my opinion are really, really nice. And this weapon is amazing because it has an ammo clip size of 200. Technically, if I wanted to be a completely accurate battle droid, I would get the wrist blaster, and I might very well do that, but I think I'm not entirely sure. Is it very expensive? I don't know whether it's very expensive at the moment, but I don't really mind at this time because we are literally just trying to survive as best we can. And I don't want to recruit anyone else, but I'm looking for... Ooh, hello. Power on the droid. Hello, Master. I am a protocol droid trained in a variety of skills. What are your orders? Join my party. Yes. That is actually the most amazing coincidence because I was not expecting to find a droid anywhere, really. Okay, so these are obviously holocrons, which are basically books, and it's really nice that they give you the exact thing that it gives: persuasion, trade, intelligence, engineering, and so on and so forth. I'd like to have the weapon mastery one, but that is way too expensive for me at the moment. This guy is also a companion, and I think I'm going to be attempting to get him too. There we go. And we will be equipping him with some droid parts, so he will become a mechanical brother very soon. Yes. Anyway, let's see what we can do about... Ooh, hello. What's going on here? Are they going to attack each other? No, doesn't seem like it. All right. So we are going to... I want to raid a planet, if at all possible. Or maybe attack a Republic fleet. Hello, patrol fleet. Can you come back here? You know what I really need? I really need... Where is it? Sensors. That's what I need. I really need a huge amount of sensors because at the moment it is making it very difficult for me to see enemies before they are right on top of me. So it is very, very harsh to do that. Now, we could land and fight on the planet, but generally what I like to do is fight on the ship for these smaller battles because we don't then have to run across the entirety of the planet's surface to fight our opponent. So for these smaller battles, we're just going to do this. And I'm just going to sit down or crouch, more likely. Whoops, I almost shot my guys by mistake right there. But yeah, I'm just going to stand here or crouch here and just fire away. And hopefully we will be able to hit a couple of people from this range. Because you can see here that obviously my crosshair is super, super inaccurate. And I can't really do much about that at this range. That's generally the reason why I might decide to run closer to our opponent. That's literally the only reason why I will go closer to the opponent in that particular situation, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get as many kills. Or, well, that's the plan at the very least. But anyway, let's see. You know what? I'm gonna... yeah, no, that's not really going to do much, is it? No, it's not really going to do much. Okay, so we're just going to place these here. Plasma gas cartridges. And plasma gas cartridges, yes, these are the same, so that's really nice. Then clone helmet, obviously the other things here that we can just sell. Nothing really to worry about there. But that's actually some really good renown. I don't know whether you noticed, but we gained a huge amount of renown from that. So I'm thinking we will try... Oh, hello. Hello, who's this? Aubrey Wynn. Okay, I'm not really aware of Aubrey Wynn, but we're going to be running away from them. And, hello, deserters. Enhanced B1 battle droids. These guys might be a bit more difficult, but we're going to try and... Oh, no, never mind, never mind. They are just the standard B1s. I thought they might be the actual super battle droids, you know. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so we'll just fight on the ship, as I say. That's generally going to be our course of action. And, whoa, okay, so we already lost someone, but I think that was our companion, so nothing really to worry about. But you can see here that we're going to gain our proficiency so easy by attacking from this far distance. I know someone did actually mention it's a good idea to fire away from a pretty far away distance so that you can get that extra proficiency here and there. And it's kind of unfortunate. Ooh, is it unfortunate, though? We gained these. Oh, yes. Ooh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give my my friends, my newly acquired friends, these weapons. Because obviously B2KI, I think is his name, cannot have... Yeah, he has nothing. He literally has nothing. He doesn't even have armor. So he definitely needs something to make him a bit better here. There we go. All right. He's going to become an absolutely crazy monster of a droid destroyer kind of guy. Or at least I will hope that he will. Yeah, he is absolutely awful at basically everything. But he does have 4 in Weapon Master, 4 in Iron Flesh. cargo management, which doesn't help us, actually, but, well, I guess that's all right. And then we have Gavin here, who will use the rusty version of this. Do I care whether he has a pistol already? Not really, to be honest. I kind of would prefer him to use this, because it's exactly the same thing, apart from it being a bit rusty, than what we are using. And can I get him to... Is this sacrilege for me to put this clone helmet on him? I think it is, but I'm going to put it on him just for now, because he's probably going to need some kind of protection for the upcoming battles that we will be in before we get him the droid outfit that we inevitably will want to get him. So let's go to Dagobah, and we will speak to, well, Yoda's obviously not here anymore. But, oh, wait a minute, is that General Grievous? No, that's, never mind. It's Droid General 1. Okay. Well, yes, unfortunately it's not a town, so I won't be able to go in there. Okay, so shall we try and raid Mustapha's moon? I'm thinking yes, but I'm also thinking kind of no. Because on the one hand, I don't have that much space in my inventory, so that is kind of bad. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Ooh, yeah, we've got some allies in the area. That's... Oh, Black Sun Pirates, hello. Oh, 27 of them. Okay, so this might be a bit harsh, but we are now being able to catch these guys much more easily, because we have a faster ship. So let's fight on the ship once again, and we'll see what we can do here. I'm just going to tell my people to hold position, and then I will crouch down, and we will try and fire. Yes! Get some headshots. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is working out much nicer. I like this. I like this. Can this guy actually fire? Is he firing? What's Gavin doing? Does he not have rifle proficiency? Is he not firing? Oh, he is firing. Oh. He is firing, and then he died. Ah, yes. Very good. Okay. Well, hopefully he's going to be a little bit easier to handle later on. Maybe the AI is just not very good at utilizing this particular weapon. That might be the case, which would be kind of harsh, because I'd very much like him to be able to use the same thing that I'm using. But maybe we'll have to get him something a little bit different. Maybe we'll have to allow him to use his pistol or something along those lines, because otherwise he's just going to be, well, useless, really. So that would not be the best. So let's just take all these things. We're right next to Bespin, so I should be able to sell those very easily. And we're already getting some level ups. You know, we're already getting our guys leveled up, which is really nice. And I'm just gonna sell all this stuff. I really don't want to use it. Yeah, I really don't want to use it. I'd much rather keep with the theme, keep with the fact that our companions will probably become droids of some kind, and that sounds very very barbaric, doesn't it? It's like, yeah. You know, just like, oh, yes, let's just transform these guys into droids. And then they're like, how do you do that? And then we're like, well, we just chop off your arms and things. Yeah, that's not particularly good, is it? Anyway, let's just get these protein packs, carbohydrate packs, and all that stuff. And maybe we'll go into the cantina, because we might be able to find maybe another droid friend around here, or someone that we could potentially transform into a droid of some kind. There's a ransom broker. I don't think there is anything here. I could actually... Oh, yes. This is good. Oh, I could hire some soldiers, but I don't want to do that. I would like to make some money. Oh, what's this? Lyle of Corellia. He's on the Dagobah moon. Okay, that's pretty good. We would be able to go there pretty easily. As you can see, it's pretty far. I mean, pretty close. Pretty far. And, oh, hello. Patrol fleet. Yes. Yes, there we go. These guys are great. Fighting these guys is the best, because we gain so much renown for this. It is really, really good to do this. So, yeah, we're just going to do this and see if we can maybe get more renown, because I am going to need that. Renown is such a big deal in Star Wars Conquest by the looks of things, because I haven't really played Star Wars Conquest extensively. And as a result, I'm not really aware of what is priority in regards to, you know, what's needed. You know, I mean, obviously renown is always needed and honor is always needed and things like that. But in this case, it is very badly needed, because leadership doesn't really give you that much. You know, leadership just gives you 5 capacity for your army. And otherwise, that's pretty much it. Yeah, look at this. Renown is not giving me that much at all. And how much do I even have? I have 315? That's crazy. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely going to need to... maybe, you know what? Maybe capturing things. Like maybe getting castles or, moons, in this case, or planets, would probably be the way to go, because then we would maybe be able to extend our army capacity that way. That might make sense. All right, well, whatever the case, shall we make this guy into our census person? He only has 6 in intelligence, so that's probably not a good idea. So I guess we'll just give him a little bit more in Iron Flesh, and then we'll just level up his rifle proficiency a little bit. And hopefully he's going to be able to use just that little bit more. All right, so let's go for some more agility. I am going to go for... I don't really want to use sensors myself because it's an intelligence-based build, and I'd like someone else to do that. So maybe our new droid can do that. And otherwise, I guess we will just spec into athletics, and then we will level up our force power. I know that we probably want to go for force knowledge, because that will let us more... as you can see right there, it will let us use more powerful force powers each point to this skill, increases force damage by 14%. And that is relying on strength. So you do have to be a bit careful on that, because otherwise we won't be able to use it because we have such a low strength. But I think we'll be okay. Should we land and fight on Mustafar? I think we should do that, because I actually like Mustafar quite a bit. I think it's a really cool planet. Very iconic, in my opinion. And otherwise, come on, B2KI, let's do this. Okay, now, obviously, we're going to try and... I'm just running here. I am just running here because I kind of just want to get ahead of my forces so that I don't shoot them by mistake. Oh, yes, B2 leveled up. Fantastic. He is only level 1. He is only level 1, which is really bad. So hopefully he'll be able to level up a little bit more. But yeah, Mustafar is really fun, in my opinion. I always remember playing on Mustafar with Darth Maul in Star Wars Battlefront 2 and being like, yes, I like this a lot. Because most of the enemy would actually clump up quite a bit, and then you could just run through them with your lightsaber really, really easily, and it was very, very cool to see that. But yeah, anyway, there it is. We're not going to be playing Darth Maul in this game, that's for sure, unless you make him, because you can, I guess, kind of. I'm not sure whether you can play his race, but yeah, you could try. You could try to do something like that. Okay, so large clips of plasma gas cartridges I will be taking. There we go. And we have 250 credits. Okay, so technically, I have not much space. So I guess I will just be going to the Dagobah Moon, and we'll do a bounty hunt, even though this is going to be relatively simple. And then I guess we'll head back. But I kind of wanted to do something just a little bit more. So maybe... I'd like to do a raid, I'd like to do a raid, or I would like to maybe take something. I mean, we have a decent enough force, maybe to take a lesser defended garrison and its planet. We might be able to do that. Hello, smuggler. This is a Wookiee. I might very well die here. This is problematic. Or not. All right, we got another rebel fleet, or galactic fleet, or whatever they're called. Yes, and we're going to try and eliminate them. And look at my rifle proficiency. It's actually skyrocketed up so hardcore, just literally from me standing here and shooting from a far distance. And I can only imagine what it would be like if there were many, many more enemies to fight as well, because, I mean, you can see here that there's not that many. But you can imagine, if there were maybe 100 or so on the enemy side, then it would be completely different and very, very fun. Indeed. So maybe we could do that. Maybe we could do that. Anyway, let's take a look here. Anything else that I really want to take? Not particularly. So we'll just leave the rest. And we have another patrol fleet right here as well. So we're going to be doing that too. Actually, you know what? Wait a minute. I would like to level these guys up first. This is the final... Yeah, that's the final level actually. So it's not even really a big deal for me to leave them, leveled up or not. But... yeah, it would definitely be good to do something like that. Okay, so we're just going to make this guy into our sensor person, and we're also going to make him into the surgeon. Actually, you know what? I can't in my right mind spec into basically what is spotting over surgery or first aid or wound treatment or things like that. So I'm actually just going to spec into surgery and wound treatment here, and we'll just level up his rifle proficiency just that little bit more. And I have leveled up as well, amazingly enough. So let's go for another point in Weapon Master. And we will level up our force powers. I really don't know if we're going to be using force powers. As I've said, I think it is kind of... Oh, yeah, I should have fought those patrol... Oh, well, never mind. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. We can go back to Bespin and hand in the bounty hunt. But yeah, anyway, the point is that I don't know whether we're actually going to use force powers. I would like to be able to, but it is one of those things where you just might not be able to in a real situation, if you know what I mean. Like, if you're not focusing on it and you just do it as like a side skill, it might not work that well. So I'm going to reserve the fact that maybe we won't be that good at using it. So just bear that in mind. I'd like to, but, you know, maybe it's just not going to work. So otherwise, let's just sell these things here. I'm actually going to sell all of that stuff. And then we're going to sell this and that. There we go. Okay. So we'll sell that shield as well. There we go. All right. So that's really nice. So we now almost have 10,000. And am I not a vassal, by the way? Yeah, I have Saki. Yeah, I remember that now. Okay, so yeah, I have Saki. So technically, I should be able to take something. So let's head on over to Mustafar and see how many units they have in the garrison. It's not gonna work, is it? Well, let me... Wait. Come back, patrol fleet. Oh, they actually waited for me. That's very nice of them. Okay, so let's fight on Mustafar. I really don't know how many they're going to have in the garrison here, but what do you think? Do you think I would be able to defeat them with 27 troops? It's not looking very good. Let's just say that. It's not looking very good at all. So I don't know if we'll be able to do it. But it would be really cool to have Mustafar, because it is a... isn't it like a place where the CIS, you know, gathered a lot of their materials for creating droids? Isn't that where they gathered? Oh, well, I don't know. I can't remember now, but the point is that it would be really cool if we could take it. And maybe if Count Dooku was kind enough to give it to us. I think that would be nice, don't you think? I think that would be really nice. Okay, so oh, we got that. We got some helmets as well. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look. Yeah, no, that's not doable, unfortunately. That is so not doable. That is really, really sad. I really thought that we might be able to. Oh well, never mind. Let's level up our Iron Flesh a little bit more. And now we have 12 strength as well, I suppose, which is, I guess, pretty good for our force strength. And let's attack them. I'm kind of surprised that they are attacking us right here. Let's just attack on the ship this time. Oh yeah, there we go. And are our guys actually doing that much, or am I the one that is killing everything in this case? Because I am seeing our guys do things, but they're not really that effective. But I guess that's kind of weird. I don't know. But I guess we're leveling up, so that's all that matters. It's kind of hilarious to see a super battle droid use a rifle as well, so that's kind of funny. But I killed all of them. Yeah, you saw that? I mean, I killed, what, 90% of them? So there's a bit of a weird thing going on there. But we are getting a huge amount of renown from this, so that's really nice. But I am a bit skeptical. Ooh, that is a nice weapon. But that is obviously a clone weapon, so definitely not something that we're going to be using. But that is a nice weapon nevertheless. All right, so let's go over to Ryloth, because maybe we can take a Hut Cartel planet or something like that. I need to be very careful about where I'm running as well, because I really don't want to run into some enemies here. Oh, it seems like 31 is staging some kind of campaign at the moment, which is good. Don't get me wrong, that is good, but I don't think I'm going to be participating that much. All right, so how many? 563 in here. Right. Seems like I will have to do something and try to scout out where we may want to go next. But maybe Naboo? Should I try to take Naboo? I think that's going to be impossible. Let's just say that. I think it's going to be absolutely impossible. It is probably one of the most well-defended. That is a big patrol fleet. That is an even bigger one. Let us move away from it very quickly indeed. Okay, I am going to need... I'm thinking right now, let's go over to... Oh dear. Right. Let's fight on Naboo, shall we? It would be kind of cool to see the planet. Oh, wow, okay. This is not what I was expecting. I was expecting... Should I just retreat? We're not very good from range. My guys are not very good from range. You know what? I'm just going to retreat from this, and we're going to fight on the ship instead. Because I think this could be better. I'm going to tell my guys to hold position. And maybe that will give them a slight advantage. Maybe. This is just very, very maybe on that. Oh, my guy. Yes, the enemies are coming very, very close. That's good. That is very good for me. Bear in mind that if I run out of ammunition, by the way, I will not be able to do anything. I will literally be out of options unless I pick up a weapon from someone else. So let's tell our people to move a little bit over... you know what? I'm just going to tell them to charge now. Because that's what the super battle droids do. They do charge. And that's the reason for their wrist blasters. Watch out for those wrist rockets. And so on. Because obviously they are designed to move and shoot at the same time. But yeah, anyway, there's another level for us. And I believe we won this. And that's 50 renown. That's 50 renown. That is kind of crazy. I guess it's because I was just firing away and our forces were all the way at the back there, kind of hiding and taking cover. But there it is. 50 renown for us right there. And we do get an opportunity to take some people prisoner as well, which we don't usually get the opportunity to do. And wow, we've got some amazing weaponry here, which I can sell for a very tidy profit indeed. And that is going to make it even easier for us to afford the next investment that I'm going to make, which is, I assume, a variant of the weavery and dye works of some kind. So we're hopefully going to be able to do that. Oh, hello. This seems to... Oh, this is infested by some pirates. Okay, I guess we will attack the bandits. Ooh, this is cool. We don't usually get the opportunity to do these kinds of things. I like it. Okay. These Blazing Claw pirates have no idea what is about to befall them. We are an absolutely unstoppable killing machine in the form of a rather incompetent battle droid, i.e. me. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. These guys are kind of defeating us right now. Let's tell our people to hold position a little bit. Ah, now, you may be wondering, why am I level 4? Why do I not have an invisible head? And where are we in the galaxy? Look at the date. Yes, I am very disappointed to tell you that I just suffered a crash in that particular battle that we had just literally moments ago. And obviously I did not save since the time that I began the recording. So all of those things that happened did not now happen, but I am going to be attempting to do those off screen so that I can get back to where we were previously. But now, obviously, because my progress has been lost, I will have to end this episode off here. I was actually planning on a much longer episode, but apparently the game was like, no, stop. You're killing too many clones, you know? And I was just like, okay, fine. Let's just deal with it another time then. And so, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.